This is The Scoop for Thursday.
I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines. A book about book bannings has itself been banned by a school board in Florida. Ban This Book by author Alan Gratz has been removed from libraries in the Indian River County School District after the school board voted 3-2 to ban it last month. The book follows a fourth grader named Amy Ann as she tries to check out her favorite book, which has been banned after a classmate's parent thought it was inappropriate. Amy then creates a secret banned books library in her locker. Jennifer Pippin, an activist with the far-right group Moms for Liberty, spearheaded the effort to bring the book to the board's attention. Board members justified voting to ban it on the grounds that the book was teaching rebellion of school board authority. Gratz, its author, called the decision incredibly ironic, saying it feels like they're somewhat ashamed of what they're doing and they don't want a book on the shelves that calls them out. Governor DeSantis plans to appeal a ruling that calls Florida's youth gender-affirming care ban unconstitutional, saying it's wrong to mutilate minors. The law was signed in 2023. It banned anyone from using state Medicaid funds for gender-affirming care. It also banned trans minors from surgeries and puberty blockers. While in Tampa yesterday, DeSantis said he had no doubt it will be reversed. The St. Petersburg mayor and city council gave an overview of the updated plans for the proposed new Rays Stadium yesterday. WMNF's Meghan Bowman reports city administration is focused on limiting its risks while ensuring the Rays remain in St. Pete.
Mayor Ken Welch says the historic gas plant district will be an anchor for the community, but it comes at a high cost, over $1 billion. And the city and county will contribute nearly $600 million of it, but the remainder will be paid for by the Rays Stadium Company, or Stadco. St. Pete's debt financing officer Ann Fritz says steps have been taken in the new agreement to mitigate the city's risks.
Our amounts are fixed and all cost overruns are the responsibility of Stadco.
In the proposal, Stadco would take on the majority of operating costs, including insurance coverage. The group would also be responsible for all maintenance and repairs for the new facility. Meghan Bowman, WMNF News in Tampa.
Starting July 1st, a new Florida law will effectively wipe out all citizen-led review boards for police departments. WMNF's Chris Young reports what that means for Tampa's almost 10-year-old board.
In April, Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill that prevents investigations of local law enforcement by citizen review boards, or CRBs. The law also creates specific rules regarding its makeup. Republican House Representative Danny Alvarez, a sponsor of the bill, spoke at a Tampa City Council meeting in June. He says the intent was to end the boards and start fresh.
If you were to find some sort of way that you're going to keep it going, then we'll just have to come back to the dais and then and tighten it up with whatever loophole you think they might have found.
The Tampa CRB consists of 11 members. It was formed in 2015 after pushback from a Tampa Bay Times article that showed the Tampa Police Department targeting black bicyclists. Currently, the board reviews closed investigations, community complaints, and participates in the hiring process of police officers. City Council member Bill Carlson says the council's hands were tied.
If I was at the legislature, I would have voted against that legislation. But now that it's there and they're determined to make sure that this goes away, it's a waste of city time and resource to keep it going.
Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkhaw says he looks forward to creating a new CRB under the new guidelines. The new law requires boards to have at least 3 members appointed by the chief of police, with at least one being a retired officer. Chris Young, WMNF News, Tampa.
Governor DeSantis is ramping up his fundraising in an effort to defeat a pair of November ballot measures aimed at preserving abortion access and legalizing recreational pot. DeSantis has called ballot amendments 3 and 4 very, very extreme and vowed to fight the measures. USA Today reports DeSantis opened the Florida Freedom Fund last month. The PAC will serve as a repository for unlimited donations from individuals and corporations. I'm Lisa Marzilli with the WMNF News headlines.
This is The Scoop, recorded at WMNF Tampa.